parent-child relationships and how they actually work. What is a parent, what is a child, and what is a variation? So lots of people get that confused, and it is pretty confusing. So what I'll do is, let's just come across here. Dun, 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 dun. And let's just, so I'll kind of lay it out for you, okay? So here it's going to be kind of weird, so stick with me. I'm going to show you what it is, and then I'll give you some examples of exactly what it is, okay? Let's bigify this. Re-bigify! I watch far too much Simpsons. What's that crazy professor on The Simpsons? I can't remember his name. Anyway, so you start with a parent. Now, the parent, weirdly, does not get sold on Amazon. It is not a product that is for sale on Amazon, typically. And that is very, very confusing for people. Now, what a parent is, the best way to think about a parent is to think about it in terms of a parent would be something like a t-shirt. That is a parent, okay? So let's just actually make that. So it's something like a t-shirt. Now, that t-shirt, well, what sort of t-shirt is it? And here's where you start getting into what's called the child. So at the top you have your parent, which is what actually appears in the SERPs, in the search engine results page. It's the parent listing that appears in the SERPs, all right? Next, beneath that, so now you come to the products that are actually available to buy. So you have childs. And childs could be things like the colors of the t-shirt, for instance. So you've got blue, green, or red, for instance. So they are the childs of the listing. They are the child. So you've got a t-shirt which sits at the top, and then directly underneath that you've got the childs, which is a blue t-shirt, a green t-shirt, or a red t-shirt. And then underneath that you can have another level which is called the variations. The variations of that. And the variations typically is things like the sizes. So you can have a blue t-shirt size small. So you can have small, mid, or large, for instance. So that's how Amazon lays that whole thing out. They lay it out with a parent at the top, which is weirdly, and again, this is a little bit confusing, but I'll give you an example in a second, which is weirdly not available for sale as far as Amazon's concerned. As far as you're concerned, it will actually be one of your childs, but as far as Amazon's concerned, that becomes one of your parents, and they show your parent in the SERPs. Confusing, definitely. Bear with me, I'll explain it for you. So, parent at the top, child underneath, and then another possibility, which is variations, okay? Now, you don't always have the variations. Not all products require variations. It could be that you're selling t-shirts, you only sell one size, and you've got 3 different versions of that blue one, a green one, and a red one, for instance, and that would be how that would be laid out as far as your Amazon listing goes. All right, so with that little bit of preamble, let's just go back here. All right, so here is a computer monitor. So the computer monitor itself, this is the parent. It's a computer monitor. But within that, sitting directly underneath, you've got different sizes. So here's the childs of that. And then within that, you've got different styles. So they're the variations. So for instance, this is a 34-inch monitor. What comes in, either a flat, ultra, or a Thunderbolt. So they're the 2 variations of that one particular size. Ditto if we want a 43-inch. Well, the only variation available for that is this ultra wide one. A 32-inch. The only variation available for that is the 2K gaming monitor, 27-inch, blah-de-blah-de-blah. So that's one way it's laid out. That's one way it's laid out, all right? Another way it's laid out, is, so you've got the Queenicky, I don't know even how you pronounce that, yoga pants, okay, parent. Size is the child's, so we've got medium yoga pants, parent yoga pants, medium child, variations, colors. These are variations, and we could spend all day looking at yoga pants, I'm sure. However, let's move on. Footballs, soccer balls. Soccer ball, Nike pitch training football. That is the parent. Size 3, size 4, size 5, size 4. That is the child. Color, that is the variation. Doink, doink, doink. Does that make sense? Dunk, dunk, dunk. I know, I like looking at yoga pants too. T-shirt, red, small, yeah. Is it possible to... Alright, cool. You finally get it? Alright, fantastic. That's perfect. So, just to reiterate for you, because it is crazily confusing. Amazon do a piss poor job of explaining this. So you've got your parent, which is your main thing that you're selling. So I'm selling yoga pants. And then within those yoga pants, I've got all those different colors of the yoga pants, and then within each color I've got different sizes of them, for instance, and that's how that relationship works. Now, not all products are eligible for variations and for parent-child relationships. Clearly not all products would fall into that, but a lot of them do. A lot do. And when they do, it is always a good idea to utilize the ability to set up a parent-child relationship, because what you actually get, if you do that, is you get to retain ratings, again, no longer reviews, of course. You get to retain all the feedback for all those different products. As far as Amazon's concerned, a soccer ball that is size 3 and is red is an individual product and is a different product to a soccer ball that's size 3 and is white. That's a different product as far as Amazon's concerned. And so normally they would be a different web page on the Amazon web page, but because of this parent-child relationship thing, you can combine the whole thing together, which allows you to keep all of your ratings and all of your good reviews on one page, which also means your SEO is all on one page. It's all targeted towards one page. Extremely cool. So that's why if you ever get the opportunity to set up a parent-child relationship with variations, always take it, because it's a really, really great way of building your business through the Amazon infrastructure. Hope that helps. Hope that helps. All right. Question about that. What about different number of items, 3-pack, 5-pack? Amazon says that they have to be materially different. So for some products, a materially different thing would be the number of things in each product, in each package, but the other products, that wouldn't be materially different. So if Amazon gives you the flexibility to do that on your listing, great, do it. If it doesn't, then Amazon doesn't believe it's different. Marcel, can you have one child listing as FBM and one as FBA? In America, I have had some of my products that are parent-child relationships fulfilled differently, absolutely, and I have done seller-fulfilled prime. Now, I've never done a strictly FBM, fulfilled by merchant setup, so I don't know the answer to that specific question. However, I have done in America, and continue to do now, with a parent-child relationship, where one of the child is FBA, and the other child is what's called prime fulfilled, which means, well, that's a different conversation. But essentially, I know you can do that, but I don't know if you can do strict FBM. I don't know if you can do that, so I'm not sure. I'll find out for you. I saw all of my ENs. Yes, they do. Yes. Okay, thanks for that. So Susie says, yes, you can do FBA and FBA for different children. Thank you for that, Susie. All right, so hopefully that's a pretty cool explanation. You guys get that now. It is crazily confusing. I totally get that. So it's a good question, a good opportunity to go for it too. And thanks for helping out, Susie. I appreciate that. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing? If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales have used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on, a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.